Call me Sunny. And this morning I'm going to be giving you a few quick thoughts about how you can improve your health, improve your life in so many different ways. And the first thing I want to do is mention a study that I read this morning that I thought was quite incredible. And it was the power of how chewing more can help with weight loss and a lot of markers for health. And so basically they took, I think it was about 80 people, and they had half of them, they instructed them to chew at least 30 times with each bite. So they had to put down their fork and chew at least 30 times. And what they found is the group that did the chewing intervention actually lost more weight and had an improvement in multiple markers for their health. So this is really interesting, and it just tells you that something super simple can make a big difference. They also found that people who selected foods that took more effort to eat, so they called them like hard foods, eating real fruit as opposed to a smoothie, had better results, and they had improvement in these both inflammatory markers for glucose, and weight loss. The other interesting thing was in the study, they looked at both, they gave both of the groups instruction with a dietitian, and so both groups had like a lot of tutoring, like cognitive behavioral therapy to help with nutrition. And still, the people who got the chewing intervention did better. So what that tells you is that probably there's even more of an effect there, because if both of them, if you just did chewing, I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to just have studied the chewing thing without anything else? So I think that's interesting. And it leads me into something that I want to tell you guys about. If you don't know, I've been talking about this for a while, and some of you are already in my community. If you're curious about functional medicine, holistic healing, how you can help yourself, and you're sort of frustrated with the current what's going on in medicine, maybe your doctor doesn't have enough time, they're super busy for you to address your issues, and you want to take your life into your own hands. Am I talking to you? Well, if that resonates with you, listen on, because I'm going to tell you a way that you can access me and all of my functional medicine content in my courses by engaging with a healing modality. All right. And so what I want to do is tell you about the healing modality that's your gateway into being able to share, to learn more about how you can heal yourself. Because I think this is so important, you guys, that we are taking our own, this is Black Friday. So it's not Black Friday, but it's not Black Friday. Well, let's just move right on past that. This is what it is. How do you release tension? How can you decrease your symptoms and increase energy? I am talking about new ways to heal. And one of them is functional medicine, because functional medicine changed my life. It's changed so many of my friends, family, and patients' lives. Functional medicine, but not just functional medicine, use the new technology. We want to use things when they come out that work, right? Maybe before they filtered into like common parlay. So that's what we're talking about. Who wants to be on the edge with me? If you want to be on the edge with me, let's go. The old medicine, DNA was destiny. Yeah, that's what they taught us. I mean, when I was in medical school, they were still working on going through and charting the DNA. And once they charted it, they realized, like, oh my gosh, this is not really the answer. And so now we understand the new medicine really tells us that our exposures, our actions, our thoughts, all of these things, our choices, are what cause our DNA to express or not express certain genes. And you can alter, right now you guys have the power, you can alter your genes. So let's do that. Can I get a let's alter our genes, let's live longer. So that's me. I'm Dr. Goggin, and I've done a few things, in all the time that I have been a doctor, now more than 20 years, a family doctor. Getting sick was the biggest thing. Honestly, it was the biggest thing that changed my life, changed my perspective. And I was feeling betrayed by my body. I was feeling like, damn, I went to nursing school, then I went to medical school, and I've been a family doctor, and yet I feel crummy and I can't get better. So I did feel betrayed by my body. You may feel that way too. I had zero energy. I had lots of aches and pains. I couldn't sleep. I could tell that there was something wrong, although my lab work said it was fine. It said, oh, you're fine, right? My doctor thought maybe I had some anxiety. And no, I had something else. I was exposed to something that made me sick. So I had to turn some good genes on. And if you are not feeling great, you deserve to feel great, right? How can you turn on good genes and turn bad genes off? When I say bad, I mean the genes that are promoting inflammation in a bad way. Some inflammation is good. We've got to have inflammation because that is how we're able to heal up from stuff. It's our body's immune system. But when your immune system has gone haywire and is responding oddly to the world, we have to simmer it down. We need to find a way that we get back to balance. So how can you get back to balance? And the other thing is the problem with pharmaceuticals. I really didn't get this. I have prescribed a lot in my life, is that pharmaceuticals have side effects. They mask the symptoms. They don't get at the root cause. And we really would like to get at the root cause in order to help you feel better. That's truly what the idea of holistic medicine is how do we help the body do what it's meant to, what it knows how to do. Your body is super smart, you guys. So if you're going to go see like a naturopath, an integrative physician, a functional medicine physician, we're going to do this, right? We're going to be searching for clues to the root cause. We're going to look for things like stealth infections. We're going to look for hormone imbalances. We're going to look for toxic exposures that might have made you sick, that honestly the whole world doesn't really know about. The only people that know about like that mold can make you sick are people who've been made sick by mold. And it's because you're looking, and your doc's like, you're fine. Well, root cause resolution is the way to help all of the symptoms. And I would argue that every chronic medical issue that we're taught in medical school to treat has early warning signs. And we need to make sure that we are making the choices that can move gene expression in the right direction and that will help us identify and treat the root cause. So the kind of things that can change the instructions are things you've heard of, right? Moving your body. Now you don't have to take a run, but just moving your body can help you to change gene expression. So if you're starting from zero, if you're starting from couch potato, seriously, that just means during commercials, you do a little bit of dancing. Even that, from zero to 10 miles an hour, or just getting started, that's where you get the absolute most benefit in your movement plan. So just doing a little is so much better than doing nothing, y'all. Sleeping, you got to sleep well in order to have optimal gene expression. So that's why in functional medicine, we really focus on how can we get you to sleep. How can we help you use the medicine, the medicine of food. Food is one of the most powerful things to turn on and off genes, to turn on and off inflammation. It's so important you understand that. And if you're wondering, well, how do I change? These are the kind of things that if you access my Energy for Life membership, that you can go through courses that will show you how, along with a little bit of guidance from me. I'm going to be going live in that group all the time. And, that's, stress reduction as well is so important for you to feel better. One of those courses is called Tranquility Week. And it's got multiple meditations and guidelines for you to reduce stress. Sound interesting? A cold shower, you guys, my grandma always said, turn your shower cold at the very end. And she was right. That increases your energy production in your body. So what we want to do is improve the energy and then make it so we're making the right instructions. And that's what I mean by turning on the right genes. So when you can reduce inflammation, when you can get the right raw materials in, that is your guts working good, then you're able to start and you have the instructions, right? Turning on the good genes. You can create tissues to heal. Your body can do the healing, even if you have something that's been present a really, really long time, you guys. As we get older, as we move forward in life, even when we're in our 20s, we have fewer of those universal cells that really aid in healing. They're kind of choose your own adventure cells that can become any kind of cell. And that is one important resource for our healing. And understand that now I'm going to start to talk about the biotechnology that can help. Light in general, which is what we call photobiomodulation or phototherapy, can do a lot of things in the body. I consider it part of the new medicine. Light can change the instructions. It can turn on and off genes. It can help you be able to, through healing, access your raw materials. It can help with tissue remodeling. It can reduce inflammation. But it's important you understand the right ways to use light, right? Here's just a busy slide showing you how light can come into a cell and affect the mitochondria. That is your powerhouse of the cell. And this is just one of the ways that light works. You may have been to the dermatologist, gotten a light on your face, or a physical therapist, or a chiropractor, or an orthopedist who might have used laser or some modality of light. But we do not have to purchase a super expensive light in order to get the benefit of light therapy. We can use light-based biotechnology to optimize the energy flow and change what's happening at the cellular level. I am looking for ways that people can follow my instructions, right? Follow the sort of like the functional medicine ideas and also start to feel good as soon as possible. So that's why I'm looking for things like this. And this is the patch, right? It is just a little quarter-size patch that you put on your body. It's a phototherapy patch. Have you been patched yet? If you have not yet seen one of these patches, I promise you're going to see them. I think that the biggest question people ask, well, how does it work? Because it seems like there's no light there, but it works because you and I are beings of light, right? I love that. We're beings of light. So we put out a little bit of light, and when you place the patch on your skin, it reflects back certain wavelengths to your body. And the specificity of those wavelengths is truly important. You can't just go out in the sun and have this. This doesn't work. Just people say, well, why can't I just go out in the sun and get some sun? This is extremely specific. And it has been shown in studies to actually make extremely specific changes at the cellular level, systemic changes. And so here's a great picture that gives you a sense of the power of these patches. This is a horse, 31-year-old centaur, shaggy boy. His coat was a mess, and also had a significantly abnormal heat map. That's thermography. That's what is used to measure the inflammation in a horse, and he's much less inflamed 6 months after using these patches. So this type of phototherapy is something that when I don't feel good, I add these patches. And the single patch that is most important, most powerful, is the patch called the X39. This patch has unique properties that you can go to LifeWave's website to hear about some of the science. And if you want to hear some specific studies, you'll need to reach out to me, clinic@feelgoodfunctionalmed.com, and I could share with you some of the studies. But this does lots of things in the body, and all you need to do is search for testimonies on YouTube, and you'll be like, oh gosh, all these people feeling better in so many different ways, because it changes things energetically in terms of what kind of proteins that the cell is making, and that's how it works. And we see increased energy, strength, stamina, optimal sports performance, and really optimized wellness. I see people getting better more quickly when they use this patch. Now, because this patch helps your body actually start to do the right thing, it is not an instant patch, y'all. So it's not like you take a Tylenol and, oh, that ankle pain gets a little bit better. That's by suppressing something. What this does is help your body start to do its own kind of healing by normalizing the energy flow. And so it takes some time. Some people who are sensitive can feel something right away. They'll notice something in the moment. But most people, this is not the case. I suggest a 3-month trial. And what's nice, they give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. So it's worth trying. The other thing is This is the access point for all of you to access all of my courses and my private wellness community. Now, this is an invitation to any of people that are, within my organization, brand partners within my organization, their customers, my customers, my brand partners. So I have people who've come to join me to spread the word about this. And, I think that it's important to understand is that this is profound healing. And if you really love conventional medicine and you love what your doc's doing right now, this is not for you. Don't even, okay? Because what I'm going to do is challenge you to live your best life. And I want more for you. I want you to be able to engage. When the patient brought me this patch, I was at that time declining. I felt as though I was going to not be able to ever ski with my kids again, not ever be able to run again. And now I am back doing those things. And I would say 100% because of this patch. And so it's really changed my life. And that's why I'm here. I feel like this is profound improvement. I want to show you a few pictures befores and afters. Now, you're going to notice that some of these look like people's skin has changed. They're not putting anything different on their skin. They're putting this phototherapy patch on the back of their neck, anywhere from a month to several months, up to this person was a year. And you just see over the year how there's a dramatic difference in the appearance around her eyes of the circles, the fine lines. And here's a woman who had a bruise on her arm after an angiogram. Doc said it would take 3 to 4 weeks, day 3 and day 5. Dramatic improvement because of the amazing abilities of this patch. This is a person who had a scar 1 year after surgery and then used the X39 for a month. Now, I think it's great when people take pictures, they're before pictures, right? This is a before picture, and then 6 weeks after using the X39. The patches are available all over the world, and I'm actively seeking people to help me tell other folks about it. That's why I'm offering for any of you guys, should you choose to be either a brand partner with me or just a customer on auto ship, that you have access to my healing community. And within that healing community, that is where all my videos go. I've got multiple courses about how you can feel good, and I go live regularly. So this is something that really could help people across the world. These products are unique, they're patented, there's nothing else like them, and they're supported by science, research, clinical studies. As I mentioned, I'm an independent brand partner. I'm not employed by the company. I really do this for love because I love these patches. They changed my life so much. And it is an opportunity for someone who wants to help others and create an income, and so I can help people with that if they're interested. They just need to email me, clinic@feelgoodfunctionalmed, and I can guide you how you could do that. So exponential growth in a stable company that's been around for more than 20 years. Boom, drop the mic. This is truly an opportunity. So how do you get it? How much does it cost? Retail price is $5 a day. I do not suggest you pay $5 a day, because you can pay $333, which is the wholesale price, simply by being a preferred customer. And that comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. All right. Remember, though, I want you to try it for 3 months. And the 90-day money-back guarantee is on your first purchase. So, it depends on whether or not you really want to get better. If you do decide to purchase it, you also get access to me, right? Access to me and access to my healing community. And if you decide to be a brand partner with me and that you want to share with other people, friends, family, and others, you also get access to the healing community. So this time is now. There's nobody else that's offering anything like this, y'all. I'm so serious. It's really unusual. Anybody looking at functional medicine, you looked at it? Looked if you price it out? Yeah, I know, right? And, I'm trying to create alignment. And this is part of my efforts to truly create alignment. And that is trying to give you what's in my head, right? At the same time as you actively get something that could make you feel 180 degrees different, better, good. And dare I say, reverse age you. I mean, I have friends, people that haven't seen me in a while that say, how can you look younger? I certainly feel younger. And it's been very exciting to open up the possibilities. 6 years ago, I would not have considered going back to school. And now I'm like, gosh, maybe I'll go get my PhD. And that's the only reason I say that. Well, is number one, I feel better. I feel like, oh, well, maybe I could actually do that. Most people at 57 are not thinking about going back to school, right? And if I didn't feel well, I couldn't do that. And I tell you, 6 years ago, when I thought I really felt like I was dying, I was declining so fast, would not in a million years have been able to even consider it. I mean, I couldn't even jog a block. I could not run 100 yards. I could not jog a block. Now I'm able to jog very slowly, a long way. I jogged. I can't say ran. I didn't run a half marathon. I jogged a half marathon really slow. But still, it was such it was something that came about because of the patches, because before I had such pain in my ankles that I thought I'll never ever run again. And that got better for me. And my energy went up, and it progressively improved over months of use. So I just hope that if you need this, you are good enough to yourself to give it a try and step into a little bit of the unknown, right? It is alternative therapy, y'all. So I love you guys. And if you want to hear more, you can always email me, clinic@feelgoodfunctionalmed.com. If you're a brand partner of mine, make sure that you are in touch with me, because I'm here for you guys. And I do hope that you have an awesome day. All right. Bye, guys.